central trade unions of the country, almost all, and the independent sectoral federations of the service sector throughout the country has jointly given a call of 2-day countrywide general strike on 28th and 29th March against the anti-people, anti-worker and anti-national policies of this Modi government, which has spread a disaster on the majority of the populace of the country. And the toiling people, the workers and the peasants, the main two producing force in the country, they are put in tremendous miseries. The whole policy architecture of the government is being designed in such a direction that the workers are not being, peasants are not being subjected to losing their income and livelihood right now, but it will have a perpetual effect. And that's why we have also termed, the central trade unions jointly, termed these policies are destructive to the serious detriment of the national interest. The main demands of the strikers are, besides the workers' demand, they have adopted adopted the demand by the Sanjukta Kisan Morcha, who has communicated their 6-point demands, including the statutory right to minimum support price of their crops. After the repeal of the farm law, they have conveyed this unsettled demand of theirs to the government. So the trade union movement joint platform has adopted that demand as their own demand also. Besides that, the scrapping of the labor courts, which want to finish all the labor laws, the rights of the laborers, right to organize, right to collective bargaining, all basic rights which are internationally accepted rights, which are sought to be abolished completely by the labor courts. So we are demanding scrapping of the labor courts. Another major aspect is this mad drive of privatization that is going on. The whole public sector units network in the country practically holds the foundation of the Indian economy, and upon which the other private sector industries are also flourishing. They give us the infrastructure, they give us the basic key material of the industrial production. These are all given by the public sector. Now, they are being sought to be totally privatized. And on this front, one after another, the atrocious projects are being undertaken by the government. Latest is the national monetization pipeline, which aims at, earlier privatization means in lieu of money you purchase a PSU. Now it is not that. The entire infrastructural public sector are being handed over to the private sector free of cost, allow them to earn revenue, keep the major part of it and share only a small part with the government. And the third stage they have taken yesterday, day before yesterday, they have created a public sector, National Land Monetization Corporation. And this newly created public sector will preside over the process of selling the land assets with all the public sector and departmental undertakings. And as you know, the railway, defense, telecom, these major public sector which are all targeted for total privatization, and also this NMP process, they are holding the maximum land. So those will be taken away and monetized by the government. The government has indulging in very obscene process of doling out huge concessions to the corporate class through tax concessions, legitimizing the default in the bank loans, which is created a serious fiscal constraint. And now government is proposing to cover up that fiscal constraint by selling out national assets for a song. So all taken together, it will bring down disaster on the country's economy. Then the unemployment, the dwindling quality of the degeneration of the quality of employments, the poorest of the poor, unorganized sector, they are deprived of all social security measures. So universal social security for the informal sector workers. And also the pandemic hit situation, the kind that is going on, and India has gone down to the rank of hunger index, meaning thereby that this segment of population are also worse stricken not only by poverty but also an absolute hunger. So they need to be supported through free ration support and free cash support, these families. So these are the basic demands of the issues which all taken together are requires the total reversal of the present policy regime. And these policies are not only putting the people on misery but also destroying the country's self-reliant economy which was built over the last 7.5 decades. So the main central slogan of this strike by the Central Trade Joint Platform of Trade Union to against this anti-national policy, the countrywide general strike, to save the people and save the nation.